So let's see, winner's going to take home over $1.2 million.
Well, the first guy out with these 4 lefts is going to get over $320,000. So huge payday for all these guys. They are loving it at the Bay 101 this week.
Action on Shaun Suller. Only been playing poker for 3 years. Pretty incredible. He's got queen 9 of clubs. And he's going to make it $300,000 to go.
Now Dylan goes out. James Carroll with the king deuce is going to raise, Vince. $975,000.
He has opened up his game, that's for sure.
He played so conservative early on at this final table. He's taking the chip lead. He's a new man.
Mukul's out. Shaun Suller. Hawaiian, a superstitious kind of guy. He's going to fold.
Hard to call a big re-raise with a queen 9. He's got to go away. James Carroll taking charge right now.
He's on his way, but right now, action on Dylan. Former chip leader. He's going to fold, as does James Carroll, and now Mukul with just an 8 deuce of spades.
Yeah, certainly not much of a hand, but because he's got more chips than Shaun, maybe he tried to boss him around a little bit.
Yeah, makes it $400,000, but a quick call by Shaun with queen 7 of hearts.
Now flop is ace, ace 4. No help to either player, but Mukul going to make the continuation bet, put a lot of pressure on Shaun here.
And it's going to work. Shaun has to go out. And Mukul's an interesting guy. He says he's usually happy-go-lucky. He likes to kid guys at the table, have fun.
Gotta have a little bit more energy if you're ones to watch.
Now there is Aaron Massey, one of our ones to watch, season 12.
Yeah, right now he's watching this final from the rail, wishing he was sitting there at the table like the rest of us, as these 4 guys fighting it out for this title and the $1.25 million that goes with it.
Around we go. We started this event with 718 entries. Dylan this time with ace high. Looking around, doesn't feel it. He's going to let that one go.
Over to James, he's out as well. Now over to Mukul.
9-10, he's taking his time. He's only got to beat Shaun now.
All in.
He's going to go all in with it.
He's just going to try to put pressure on Shaun.
Call.
Shaun looks down at the 2 deuces and quickly calls.
Yeah, 2 overs. Yeah.
Well, Mukul was just splashing around, thought he could power him out. Not to be. Now we got a race. Here we go. Deuces up against 9-10.
You know, I'm not in favor of a guy calling his money off with 2 deuces. One thing to bet it, another thing to call it, but so far so good for him.
King 7-4, so Shaun out in front.
The duck's still quacking. Well, the queen comes off. So now Mukul needs a 9-10 or a jack to win the pot. Anything else, and Shaun Suller will double up.
If that big card comes from Mukul, Shaun will be out of here. Back to Hawaii. And the last card is a 6.
Well, the ducks are quacking for Shaun Suller. He has doubled up.
Deuces.
Well, obviously he's wearing the jersey with 2 2s on it, so it must be lucky for him. That's why he played the deuces. I can't imagine any other reason you would play him, Vince. No hand you're going to be favored over.
So Shaun from Hawaii gives Mukul the old Hawaiian punch.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
And Shaun Suller folds his hand. Dylan now.
All in.
He is going to go all in with an ace-7.
Over to James, looks down at the king 3. He's going to get rid of it.
Call.
And now Mukul with a big hand, ace-king of clubs.
Well, has his opponent dominated. Great spot for Mukul here to pick up more chips than he lost in that last pot to Shaun. Dylan Wilkerson's tournament life on the line. Knows he has to get very lucky to stay alive.
And here is the flop. It is a 9-9-5.
Start. Not the worst. Possible split pot. for you.
Dylan Wilkerson led this tournament for a long period of time, but right now in a lot of trouble. Here comes the turn card, Jack of Diamonds. No help for Dylan.
So it'll be a split pot if a jack or a 5 comes off. Dylan needs a 7 to win the pot.
Mukul with a big chance to knock out his opponent right here, right now. Let's take a look. It's a 7.
It is a 7. Wow. A lightning 7 on the river. Horrible luck for Mukul right there.
But now he's going to be circling the drain right now on the morphine drip. Let's go to the felt. Dylan Wilkerson now with a pair of 8s. He's worked his way back to about 6 million in chips. He's going to raise this to 400,000. James out.
Mukul out as well, but Shaun will be going nowhere with the king 10 of hearts in the big blind. He calls the raise, going to see a flop.
Got some more chips now, huh?
Yes, he does.
One way or another.
Here come the first 3.
A queen 9-5 flop. Shaun with the gut shot straight draw is going to check. Dylan with the best hand at the moment, 2 8s. He's going to bet.
No free cards, betting 350. Shaun will stick around and pray.
He's going to make the call.
To 4th Street we go.
Now, tennis now makes 2 10s, has the best hand, but scared of that board.
He checks it. Dylan checking behind him. Down to the river, it's a jack of spades.
Well, both players have made a straight. Shaun the high straight, Dylan the low straight, but 4 spades on the board. Doesn't seem to scare Shaun. He leads out for 400,000. Now Dylan's saying, what's this guy got? Does he really have a spade? If he doesn't, my straight might be good. Maybe he's just bluffing.
Tough to call this without a spade, though.
Call.
But he is going to make the call.
Straight.
His opponent shows him a king eye straight and is going to win the pot.
Dylan's got to be confused by that.
Well, there you go.
Oh, look at that's the Hawaiian sign.
It's aloha, aloha, aloha. There we go. There we go. There we go.
A lot of Hawaii in here tonight. They like this guy, Shaun Suller. Only been playing poker for a few years. Got on the plane. Saw a shooting star, Mike, before. He said, that's my destiny. I'm going to win this tournament. Now look at this. Mukul Bahusha has gone all in. He's on the short stack with queen 8. He's been whittled away.
Now Shaun's got ace deuce. He is running good.
Yep, he's going to make this call.
He's just going to try to eliminate Mukul right here, right now.
Everybody else out, so they show the hands.
Mukul certainly due for a break after that horrid beat he took a minute ago. Let's see if he can get one here.
I agree.
He said he likes to spend time at home with the wife and the dog. That's where he'll be going if he doesn't get lucky.
Well, there's a dog right now, but here come the first 3 cards. It's a queen, jack 8. He's flopped 2 pair, and he's well out in front. He's got to like that.
Well, a massive favorite now, about 19 to 1 to win this pot.
Oh, yeah, the Mukul fans loving it. His brothers going to the turn card. 3 of hearts. That's going to wrap it up. And Mukul needed a little luck.
Well, he got some there as he doubles up to stay alive. His contingent very happy about that.
So 4 players sticking around. James Carroll, a great online professional player, out in front with 9 million. Shaun from Hawaii, 6.3.
3 out of these 4 players in strong contention to become the WPT Player of the Year. Whoever wins this tournament, other than James Carroll, will take the lead in the Player of the Year status.
Okay, onto this hand, Shaun folding. And now Dylan will raise with a queen 10.
Yeah, Dylan finished second in the Falls View tournament in Canada earlier this season. It's his 3rd cash this season.
James mucks the pair of deuces, kind of surprising. But Mukul with an ace queen, he's pushed all in.
Call.
And Dylan's going to call it.
So Mukul has him dominated again. This time it's ace queen versus queen 10. And sure pot where he's got his opponent dominated.
I don't know.
Can he?
One more break, huh? One more break.
The flop.
Ace, king, jack. Dylan Wilkerson has flopped the best hand possible right now. Well, even Dylan's sort of apologetic. He knows how much he's outdrawn this guy. He took ace-7, he beat ace-king on the river. Now he's taking queen-10.
Spade and everything.
Against ace-queen and out-flopped him.
I might get this chop. 10 of diamonds.
8 on the turn. Mukul in a heap of trouble.
I'll tell you, that's like a left and a right from Tyson in his prime right there.
Coming up, Mike. No, 7 of hearts.
Well, that is just horrid luck right there for Mukul Pahuja. Vince, I don't remember seeing anybody take consecutive bad beats with 4 players left like this guy did.
Pretty rough. Mukul going to take home $320,000. He's a great player. He's punchy right now. Over to talk to Matt Savage.
Amazing run this week. Obviously, you're in a very good position for Player of the Year. How motivated are you to win that for this season?
I'm very motivated to win the Player of the Year. I mean, one of these two guys, I believe, maybe it'll overtake me or tie me, so now I have my work cut out for me. I'm rooting for James, obviously, but, you know, I'm going to play pretty much every event between now and the championship, hopefully get after it.
Well, obviously, a great week. More money to the bankroll. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Action on James. He quickly folds, and now Shaun with a pair of 6s. Going to make it 500,000 to go.
1.15.
Now Dylan has re-raised this pot, 3-bet it to 1.1 million. Now if you're Shaun, you're saying to yourself, do I really want to go up against this abracadabra man? This guy's a walking luck box. Is that who I really want to try to fade here?
Well, he's made the call. Here we go. 6s versus queen 8, and the flop is a king jack deuce.
Well, Shaun's going to check the 2 6s, but I can assure you with the flush draw and just a queen 8, Dylan is going to be betting.
Yep, 1.2 million.
Well, it's hard to fade that board with just 2 6s, so Shaun gives it up.
Listen, thanks.
Great time to get him 3-handed into late stretch in a WPT event. There's the raise.
Now, that's the men raise because blinds are 1 in 200,000.
James quickly folds. Shaun's going to call with just a 7-4.
Loosely calling here with a 7-4, in my opinion, out of position.
And the flop is a 10-8-6, all hearts.
Well, notice Shaun has a 2-way straight draw and a flush draw. He's going to lead out and bet. Unfortunately for him, Dylan's got an overpair and a bigger flush draw.
475. And Dylan just calling. Going to the turn. It's a 4, which gives Shaun a pair of 4s as well.
And he's going to check now. Just like to draw with this hand for free, but Dylan's not going to have any of that. He's going to make a healthy bet here. 850,000. Shaun not happy with that development. If he knew for sure his flush draw was good, he'd probably call here with 2-way straight draw and a pair of 4s, but it's tough to put your money in on a draw.
Time to get real. And he finally does the right thing, folds the hand, and Dylan will take that.
Rabbit hunt that one.
And he wants to rabbit hunt. Take a look at the last card for free, and it's an 8. So yes, Shaun, you made
Gotta follow your heart.
a good decision. Not calling.
Huh, heart. No pun intended.
100, and he's a 25. James Carroll, first to play here with an ace-10, makes it 400,000. Shaun with queen jack makes the quick call.
And not even Dylan can play this hand, I don't think. Throws the 7 deuce away.
Queen jack versus ace-10. And the flop is a king 4 deuce.
Well, no help to either player. And it goes check, check. Well, now a jack comes off. This gives Shaun the best hand with 2 jacks. He is going to check. Well, James didn't make the continuation bet on the flop. Now he bets here on the turn with a gut shot straight draw when he's beat.
Shaun kind of feels it, makes the call. He's in front. Down to the river we go. And it's a queen. Oh my, look at that card.
Oh my is right, because Shaun has made 2 pair, but his opponent has made the nut straight, the ace high straight.
Shaun's going to check. And of course, James with the nuts bets 1,375,000. Gotta pay this off, that's
Look
for
at
sure.
this, Vince. He is going to raise here, it looks like.
Raise.
Oh no. Oh no.
Raise.
Well, you're not gonna really get called unless you're beat.
I raise all in.
Oh.
Call.
All in and called. Shaun had a great week, but blanked out just a little on that last hand, I think.
You have to nut straight.
Boom.
Shaun Turner with queen
Well,
jack.
that's going to do it for Shaun. So with the Hawaiian Aloha out in third.
Shoot. Wow. That was a cooler.
Cowabunga for Shaun, taking home 477,000. He's over to talk to Matt Savage.
Fourth at 5 diamond, third here. We seem to be going in the right direction.
I think so. We shot for the stars today. Gave it a good run. It was a valiant effort. What could I say?
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Here we go. Heads up battle about to begin.
James Carroll starting out with 12 million in chips. Dylan Wilkerson starting with 9.5 million.
And the antes are 25,000 and the blinds are going up to 125, 250. Let's go. Action on James Carroll. He's from Massachusetts, 27-year-old, online specialist, and he has made it a $500,000 to go.
1.35.
Dylan, though, with a pair of 10s right behind him.
Dylan, 3 betting here to 1.35 million with 2 10s. And James is going to call him. He's going to see a flop before he gives this up.
Big pot in hand number 1 of the heads up battle. Here we go.
Oh, a 10 right in the door.
Whoa.
3 10s for Dylan.
James hitting queens, too.
Well, Dylan's going to fire right out 1.4 million. It's a kind of flop that you think your opponent's got some of it. So why not bet and make him pay?
James Carroll makes this call.
James's problem is he's about drawing dead. He is now as the deuce comes off. No card can win it for him.
2.8.
Dylan pummeling away.
He thinks his opponent could have a flush draw or a straight draw, aces. May give him action here. Now, James picked up his chips, but is going to start thinking better about it. Only has a pair of queens with a weak kicker. Virtually all he can beat is a bluff here.
Yep.
And the bluff is not what Dylan has. He's got 3 10s, 30 miles, Flint to Saginaw, takes down the pot.
Dylan playing so well this season. Of course, he was second at the Falls View event for the World Poker Tour. He'd love to take down this title and be a winner. He's the new chip leader. They have just flipped.
Stacks of blacks.
Dylan is a local from San Francisco.
Probably can't even see mine.
No. That's cute.
Well, a great start for Dylan, this heads-up battle. How things change so quickly when you're playing heads-up poker in terms of chip count.
On this hand, James is going to raise with just a 6-3.
Well, he believes in position raising, that's for sure, if he's raising with this hand. Dylan just calls with the ace high, so we're going to have a flop here. The flop is queen 7-4. No help for either player. Does give James a gut shot straight draw.
Dylan's going to check it.
And here comes the continuation bet, 600,000. Dylan just going to call him with the ace high here. Maybe he thinks ace high is good. In fact, it is. Well, 8 of spade comes off. Now this gives Dylan a 4 flush. He's going to check. And look at this. James is going to fire another shell, Vince. He is not slowing down. He knows to win this hand, he's just got to bluff at it.
Dylan with a nut flush draw.
Who's Dylan now? Stretching his neck. See how many chips his opponent has. This is something that's mind-boggling to me. You're playing heads up, you have to know how many chips are in play. Just count your own chips. You'll know how many chips your opponent has.
Well, Dylan is going to make the call here for 1.4 million.
River card doesn't get the spade. 8 pairs the board. But believe it or not, Dylan's still in front with the ace high.
Well, he's checked. Now, that's a long time ago. Stu Unger told me a lot of guys will bluff at a pot. Some will fire 2 shells. There's not many that'll fire 3. Well, James Carroll is firing 3 shells. Big time here. 2.9 million.
Gotta have a lot of nerve to do that. Online specialist for a title making that kind of bet.
Vince, can you call 3 million with ace high? No. Give James Carroll credit, Vince. He earned that pot. Action going to be on Dylan. Looks down at the king deuce of spades. Going to raise it. Makes it 500,000 to go.
James beats him in the pot.
So fast you couldn't even show your cards.
Quick call by James with queen 9. So here we go.
Oh, and James has flopped a queen. The top pair. He checks. Dylan reaching for chips. Going to make the continuation bet here. 450,000.
Yeah, you bet before the flop. Bets after the flop.
Yeah, those are raising chips, folks, that he's getting out. Let's see how much. Looks like 1,350,000. And there it is, the check raise.
Yeah, James Carroll speeding things up, and Dylan's got to lay it down. And there's James's gang, family, friends.
Well, what a battle between these two guys fighting it out for this title. James has a couple million chip lead right now, but we've seen how fast that can change.
James with a pretty strong king 9 of hearts raises to 500. Dylan with just a queen 6
1.4.
is going to re-raise.
I'll tell you, the aggression these guys show these days is amazing to me. 3-betting here with the queen 6 offsuit.
He makes it 1.4 million.
And James is going to make the call, so we're going to have a flop. And you 3-bet before the flop. You're going to make a continuation bet just about all the time, no matter what comes out there.
Flop is king 5 deuce. That's kings for James.
Top pair for James again. He is definitely out flopping his opponent here.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Dylan's betting nevertheless. 1.3 million. Didn't hit on that flop.
Now Dylan just saying to himself, please go away, please go away. Forget about going away. He's being bombarded with 2.8 million.
Happy birthday. Dylan took a shot. Can't do it.
He goes out. Aggressive play by both these guys. You just love the way they fight for pots, Vince. You really do. Yeah, James grew up in Massachusetts. Now lives in Henderson, Nevada. Dylan Wilkerson from San Mateo, California. Went to Berkeley. Majored in economics and political science. Now he's a poker pro, trying to take down a WPT title after finishing 2nd earlier in the WPT event this season.
Well, look at this. James again has raised Dylan with a quick call with king 3. And the battle continues. Flops a queen 9-5.
Wow, back-to-back hands. Dylan had the best hand pre-flop and got out-flopped by James.
Dylan's coming out with a bet with just king high.
Probably not going to work.
Oh.
James has flopped top pair and just going to raise it.
1.6 total.
And Dylan's not going to be able to stand this heat either.
No, he looks so disgusted. What are you going to do?
You're just saying to yourself, does this guy hit every flop? It seems like it.
There's the happy railbirds that are rooting for James as 2 players battle for the championship at the Bay 101. This time, action on Dylan. He's got ace high, ace 5. Min raise makes it 500,000 to go.
Yeah, the guy wins the pot with 6 threes. Why not play the 6 fours?
Right, splash around, and good luck. Here we are. It's a 4, 9-4 deuce, so James out flopping Dylan again. He checks.
Well, Dylan going to make the continuation bet. He does have the wheel draw, the gut shot straight draw.
It's a $500,000 bet.
It looks like another check raise by James Carroll, and that's exactly what it is. And Dylan's going to be saying to himself, you got to be kidding me. This guy can't hit every single flop. Every time I bet the flop, he raises me.
Dylan is making this call, hoping to hit the 3, but no, it's a deuce, pairs the board.
Now action's on James.
And he checks.
All in.
Wow, he is pushing all in. He's going to try to bluff for all his money. And it actually could work. It's a hefty.
On the line.
Usually players don't bluff off all their money, this kind of bet, when they don't have something pretty strong error out in front.
This could be a really bad call.
Well, James even laughing about it. Could be a really bad call here. It could be a great one that gets him the title, Vince.
That would be incredible.
Good call.
What a call by James Carroll. These guys fight for every pot. He's got the best hand. If he can dodge an ace 3 or a 5, he'll be the champion. Dylan even sort of salutes him for making that call.
Unfortunate river for you, though.
Top 10 calls of the season, no doubt about it. He is 1 card away from becoming a WPT champion at Bay 101.
He's hit a river card already once tonight. Can he do it again? No! Doesn't happen. James Carroll is our champion. And Vince, you gotta say, the guy deserved this title.
You said it all along. He played the best poker at the table. His luck finally paid off. He gets congratulated by his friends and his girlfriend, Brittany. But right now, let's go over to Matt Savage, who's talking to our runner-up, Dylan Wilkerson.
Dylan, 2 final tables, 2 second-place finishes. Does it hurt to come so close?
Of course. Of course it hurts. It's never fun to get second. But I guess it's better than many of the alternatives, so, you know, nothing I can really do.
Yeah, the money has to help. Over $700,000 for your second-place finish here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic job. Well done. How about your railbirds here? They're pretty lucky for you.
Yeah, it's been really great.
Okay, Lynn, back to you.